Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. How's it going? So, I was full of a bit of technological woe yesterday, and sometimes you gotta deal with stuff like that, so why be sad? It's all good. Cheers. So I did have something really cool happen yesterday, and I promised I'd make a video about it when I got the package in the mail. And it sucks because being taken off Facebook, I can't... that was how I communicated with this cat, and I can't tell him I got the package anymore or nothing. I don't know. I hope I have his email. But I don't know if y'all remember a few months ago, back when I was at Trent Radio last year, we did a tribute to Pete Shelley of Buzzcocks fame. First wave English punk rock band. In my mind, very different than most of the other bands that were coming out at the time. Their songs were like, they had all the aggression of like the Sex Pistols and the Clash, but they wrote like songs about love songs and their feelings and stuff like that, rather than fucking anarchy and Maggie Thatcher and all that shit, right? So I always loved Buzzcocks. First, I'm gonna get a dip here. Some Timberwolf peach. Because peaches are just as good for breakfast as apples are, ladies and gentlemen. Geez, I thought I had a pinch left in this can, and there you go. It's like a full can. Well, almost a full can. Mm-hmm. Cheers, everybody. Now we're all sorted. I can tell you about what happened. So, anyhow, during that time, a fella named Colin Burrowes, who's plays for a sort of local band called Chachi on Acid, and he was a member of the Warehouse Group. He asked me to write a thing for this book he was publishing or getting published, called Buzzcocks: The Lasting Influence of Pete Shelley. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Just the type of book I like. It's like a fanzine type staple book. It's a quick read. And it is published by microcosm.publish. Sorry, they got the short form. microcosmpublishing.com. And yeah, they basically do punk rock music books. Like they have one on Russian punk rock. They have one on the Inside the World of the Insane Clown Posse, Juggalo Country. I think I've heard of that one. I can't read a lot of this. Crate Digger, an obsession with punk records, Out of the Basement. Lots of hardcore anxiety, one's called. It's like a punk rock publishing label. So, anyhow, Colin wrote this book on Pete Shelley, an unofficial guide to Buzzcocks, the lasting influence of Pete Shelley. And he asked me back when we did our tribute to him, he said, hey, maybe you want to write a piece for this book I'm doing. Just, and like, I said, sure. And I did. And I guess my thoughts on this are, he wrote the manuscript, sent it to the publishing company, they edited it, and published it, and here it is. Because he wrote to me, he said, I think you made the final editor's cut. And I thought, that's pretty cool. And so sure enough, I did. I am in, so just a little short clip. I wrote a much longer article. I wrote almost, I don't know, half a page worth of stuff. But, the chapter is called Sometimes There's a Song in My Brain and I Feel That My Heart Knows the Refrain. I guess it's just the music that brings on nostalgia for an age yet to come. And it says, Shelley's songs have struck a chord in generation after generation of rock and roll musicians since he started playing with Buzzcocks in 1975. His influence can be heard in songs of the 1980s and 90s, songs being written right now, and it will likely continue to resonate in the lyrics and music of songs to come. And then I get quoted. It says, I find his songwriting to be warm and loving, yet brutally honest and raw. Patrick Walsh, an acoustic solo artist from Peterborough, Ontario, said, I would call him a songwriter, just the straight up, raw, honest energy. So there you go. I'm famous in the Buzzcocks book. But, so that's I'm pretty stoked about that, because, I love getting published. And, I love Buzzcocks, for sure. And I also got the, even though I don't have anything to play it on right now, I got the Chachi on Acid at the Butch Holler show. A song called Everyone's a Urinal. I gotta see if that's a Butch Holler song or a Chachi on Acid song. Everyone's a Urinal. Oh, it's a Chachi on Acid song. And I guess Butch Holler also does it on the other side or something like that. Chachi on Acid side of this fine hunk of vinyl was recorded live on episode 1 of the Butch Holler Show. Check that out on YouTube. It's fucking funny as hell. The Butch Holler Show. He's an Ontario legend. It is safe to assume Butch Holler recorded his side of this fantastic record in the basement of his house, surrounded by his Chesterfield Ramblers and many cats. He's got a thing for cats. This song is SoCan affiliated and ready to go. Feel free to make some of us rich. And it's put out by the Agoraphobic Record Syndicate. So yeah, this is a nice, even though I don't have anything playing on right now, I look forward to listening to it in the future. I've heard it already on the Butch Holler Show. And I tell you, man, if you need a good laugh, fucking check it out. Comedy. Canadian comedy. I've yet to really figure out his trip. I've watched every episode of his show. And it's a character, right? But fuck it, he's funny, man. It's very funny. So yeah, there you go. So check out the if you can, check out the Chachi on Acid 7-inch with Butch Holler. I had more information on Chachi on Acid's appearance in Peterborough. They're playing in Peterborough soon. And the date is all on Facebook, and I can't access that right now. So I don't know when they're playing, but they're playing here soon. So check them out. They're a great band. And yeah, and please check out Microcosm Publishing, and check out this book especially. It's great. It's an easy little read. It's comprehensive. It's everything a punk rock book should be. So yeah, microcosmpublishing.com. There you go. I got my Dan Dempster dirty patch on my jean jacket, representing. Sorry, I'm having a slow morning here, but yeah. So I just wanted to make a little video about that because that was a cool thing, and I promised Colin that I would make a YouTube video about it as soon as I got the package. Hopefully he'll see it. I don't know if he watches this shit or not. But until the next one, be well and stay free. And I'll see you in the meth end of town where we live our best life all the time. All right. Bye now.